another day, and we got the trailer out. Alright, so we picked up the car. It is behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. You can see the red hood, I guess. And we are currently in Philly. Good old Philly. I love driving in the city. It's not too bad, but it's definitely hectic. It's not the most ideal either, but it's pretty. Oh geez. Ugh. The brakes are acting up. Jeez. Oh, that's a good sight to see right there. I'm pretty sure that's like a very famous museum. Ooh, wow, look at that. Wow, that's cool. Anyways, I'll go over what I just bought once I get home. Alright, so it's the next day and I got this thing unloaded. So it's here. So let me just tell the story and then I'll go over what the car, I'll go over the car and just show you guys its best features. So I found it on Marketplace, obviously, and it is another more green car. So it's just like my sedan. So you could see this is the same color code as my sedan, and it's actually another sedan. So it's a 328. It's exactly the same spec as my sedan. And I asked the owner to it, I'm like, hey, is this a manual? And he said yes. I'm like, what interior color does it have? And he said black. So my first glance, I was like, all right, cool. Like I can totally swap the interior out because I got the tan interior on mine. Minus the NRG bucket seats, you could see in the back here, it's all tan interior. Even like the doors here, door cards, I guess you could call them. This car had the black interior, so I was like, sick. I could use it as a donor car to swap my interior out. But then I was like, all right, well, it's got the 2.8 engine and it's got the 5-speed manual transmission. Now, obviously, I'm swapping this car with the JZ, so I'm like, I don't really need the engine anymore, but I could use it for spare trans. And then it hit me. I'm like, what's missing in this car? Like, how much should you part this car out? And he said, well, it has a mismatched fender and a hood, and the reason being is because he got in like a little fender bender, and then he sourced these parts, obviously miscolored or mismatched body panels. But he said he sold the front nose panel, the headlights, the bumper, and then the tail lights. So I was like, well, you actually didn't part out a whole lot of parts. Can I just buy the whole thing off of you? And if so, how much? And then so we made a good deal and everything like that. And as I was buying it, I thought to myself, I'm like, how cool would it be if Fady had a more green E36 sedan just like mine, and then we both can drift them and have two matching drift cars. So I present to you Fady's new drift car. Now Fady hasn't seen the car yet. He knows that I'm getting this car for him, and he knows that it's missing a bunch of parts, but what he doesn't know is that I'm gonna add some of these parts that I already have laying in the garage. So I actually have headlights, I have taillights, I have a front bumper. I pretty much have most of the parts to complete this car, except the nose panel, which, you know, that's fine. So what I want to do is put the car together for him and get his first reaction when he gets here. So I'm actually really excited for him because this is going to be really sick, and I've obviously modified this car. I've modified my car to be a drift car. And I know their ins and outs, and he can literally take my turbo kit off my sedan, put it on this car, and literally drift it, you know, boosted, you know, after a weekend of wrenching on it. So it's really, really cool. It opens up a lot of opportunity for us. So in the next video, I'm going to be putting all the parts that I have laying around on it to kind of complete it as much as I can, and then get his reaction for you guys. But let's walk around the car here, show you some more. It is dead right now, so I can't start it for you guys, but let me show you the interior and like kind of the goodies that the car has. So first of all, it's got like 5% tint, which is a little too dark for me. It also has the windshield tint on it here. I did not realize this happened, but it has like this head unit in it, which is kind of trash. Anyways, it has this head unit in it. And yeah, just black interior all around, which is in pretty decent shape. It's not torn up or anything like that. And if you know E36's black interior is extremely hard to come by. So this thing's a gem. The fact that it's more green, the fact that it's manual, and black interior, and it has the 2.8, which is the most desirable inline 6 engine that BMW makes for E36s, other than the M3s, obviously. I think this is a score, and I got it for a really good price too. So I'm really stoked on it. But in the next video, you guys will find Fady's reaction. So definitely stay tuned for that. After I put a lot of these parts together, like I said, the headlights, the rear bumper is missing this trim here. So I'll put this on, put the taillights on, and then the front bumper. And then we'll get Fady's reaction. I'm stoked on that. I'm really excited to see him see this car for the first time. And who knows, we'll probably repaint the hood, the silver fender to match everything, so that way it's a complete more green car. So I'm really excited, and you know, this vision of me and him driving together, drifting together, these identical cars is really sick, and I'd like to see that vision come true. All right, so it's been a couple of days now, and I want to go ahead and add some parts to Fady's car before he comes and sees it. So as it sits, obviously there's no front bumper, no like core support or the nose panel or the grills. It's also like really dead now, and it doesn't have the taillights on. Now, I have a bumper for it. It sits right there. Got this bumper. I have these like struts that mount the front nose panel. They sit right there. And in this bin, I actually have a whole bunch of parts from my sedan. So like, I got the clear taillights on my sedan, and I still have the original taillights. So I was just gonna give them to him. So pull these. I'm just gonna pull this whole bin out and then see what parts we can scavenge for him. I know I've got like headlights right there, some mirrors and stuff. So let's see what we can find. So I've got a tail light here. E-brake. Oh, these are kind of crusty. I wonder what the hell happened. Since the car's like really dead, let's go ahead and charge the battery in the meantime. I also forgot to mention this. The reason why I got the car for super cheap is because the rear strut here did blow out. So I do have plans on fixing that, but you can see here the rear strut did go through the actual chassis, like the actual body. So that's why I got it real cheap. And that's why the guy was starting to part it out. So, but I am gonna undo all that and make sure that this car is running and driving and driftable. So let's get the jump pack or the charger. I'm gonna actually trickle charge it because the battery does need to be trickle charged. Okay, I'll grab my extension cord. There we go. Oh, it's really dead. You can see here. Well, hopefully it charges. Alright, so I'll start us off with this headlight, or tail light. So this is my old tail light. Let's see if I could go ahead and fit this in here. Like a glove. So it doesn't have any bulbs in it, so let's go ahead and steal some bulbs, probably from the parts car, the E46 parts car. Hopefully they're the same bulbs. I just found a whole bunch, so let's see if they fit. So I ran into a small issue. The E46 has like a panel where all the bulbs go on. With the E36, there are sockets that you put the bulbs in and then you twist them into place in the taillight. So I remember having used those sockets for the taillights that I put on my sedan. So I can't really steal them off my sedan. That being said, he will have to get some sockets, but for now I'm just gonna put the taillights as like a, you know, a placeholder until we can get those like bulb holders or bulb sockets, whatever you want to call them. So, oh well, can't get it all done, but at least it's one step closer. Let me show you guys here what I'm doing. So just going, just putting these nuts in here. Yep, these nuts. So I could secure the tail light to the back. And then get my handy dandy 10mm. Oh, it is not a 10 mil. I think this is an 8 mil. Alright, let's grab my toolbox. 8mm. We'll get the adapter. There we go. Oh geez. Let's not strip it now. Alright. So we'll plug this in. Perfect. Alright, looks like I dropped that. Let me put this bag, that's just the charger. Okay. Alright. Same thing to the other side. Alright, so it's been raining in and out, but I did get some progress done. So you guys saw me put the taillights on, so that's all done. I do have this rear piece, which I'll probably put on later, because you can see here the rear bumper is kind of cracked. So, you know, I'm not really worried about that. You know, Fady could deal with that later. But as far as the front end, I was able to put the bumper on, which looks really good. I realized that I'm missing trim here all along the front of the bumper. So I did reach out to a friend that does have spare trim. He should have that for me tomorrow. I also have the nose panel on order and the kidney grills. Now, as far as the headlights, I have the headlights ready to go. They're sitting right there, but I don't want to put them on quite yet because I need to put the nose panel on first and then put the headlights on after. So for now, this is how the car is going to look. I'm hoping I can make more progress tomorrow. Fady does come in tomorrow to look at it for the first time, so I want to get his impression. And I want to also get as much done to the car, make it look as pretty as possible for him so he can, you know, kind of see it for its potential. So I'm really hyped about that. So for now, I do have it on the trickle charger. So hopefully it is all charged by tomorrow so he could actually start it and get to hear it. And honestly, we might be able to take it for a drive, maybe a short one, because like I said, that rear strut is blown. That's why I was able to pick it up for really cheap. But I do have a fabricator, Davin. He does a great job. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be dropping off the car to him here soon so he can reinforce that rear strut. Honestly, reinforce the entire car, because that's like the number one thing you got to do on any e-chassis, like the newer e-chassis, to get it out of the way. Or sorry, any of the older e-chassis, to get that out of the way so that way they're driftable. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's kind of crazy to see two more green sedans, you know, in my face at the same time, but it's gonna make for a really good drift car. And the idea here is to have both cars tandem at the same time. I know I'm just imagining this, but how cool would it be if we both have the same exact car and maybe the same livery and stuff like that, and can tandem at a track? It'd be really sick. It would make for really good content. So I'm really excited for that. So I'll pick up tomorrow when Fady comes in to see it for the first time. All right, so it is the next day and we got the nose panel. So let's go ahead and install it on the new drift car for Fady, and we'll start right now. The box kind of feels light, which I'm kind of, the wind is also blowing really bad. I'm kind of nervous, but let's see what this thing looks like. I'll set you guys here. Unboxing. All right. All right, let's try it on. All right, so I got the nose panel on. It looks half decent. I don't like the material that it's made out of. I mean, obviously it's metal, but it feels like really rough. So I guess I'm just gonna have to sand it down and shit to paint it and paint match to the, you know, to the car and stuff.
Yeah, look at this shit. There's a more green E36 at Devon's.
Is it a TI?
No,
What is it?
I think it's a coupe.
For real?
Yeah.
Alright, come check it out. No, I'm pretty sure it's a TI, and he's coming here after.
For real?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up?
I'm getting some
What's
parts
up,
off of
How
him.
you doing?
Alright, I'm getting your reaction on camera.
Shit, I still haven't seen it.
So I've done a couple things to it that you haven't seen yet. So
Yeah. I can see a bumper already. It looks so stock.
it does, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like an NPC car.
Slightly lower. You can tell it's slightly lower.
The front, yeah, but the rears, because it has the the M3 contours, they're beefier in the rears, so like the ass end is like so much higher. What do you think?
I like it. You see that strut tower?
It's not bad.
Bro?
It's not bad. It's fixable.
Was it left or the right?
It's the right one here. So just pop this open.
Oh, that's not.
No,
It's not. It's fixable
Super
for sure.
fixable.
Yeah. What do you think? You want it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
It's yours, bro. Bro, get in there and freaking shift it.
Oh my god, I love the black interior.
The back interior is hard.
So sloppy.
I know, bro.
Fifth gear is terrible.
Bro, any BMW's that
They're
way.
Stock.
Yeah, they're awful.
Like, go feel mine and it'll probably feel the same.
You don't have a shifter on yours?
I just have a way to shift knob. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
everything's stock underneath of it.
The battery's hella dead, so I have it on a trickle charger. So that way we could... Actually, let me grab the keys and see if we could start it. Bro, it's got a muffler delete. So it actually kind of sounds half decent.
28 sound the best.
Yeah, they do. And they crackle and burble factory.
Damn, you even got the fucking rubber grommets.
I know, bro. The fact that
That's
this
how
thing...
mine came.
The only thing that's wrong with it, really, is this front fender here at the bottom is rusted. You could see it.
Oh, there's not bad, but the jack points what matters, and that's solid.
Yeah. It does need new brakes. Fede, the whole front end, I'm not gonna lie to you, is like barely on, but I had it just on for you to see a completed car, you know what I mean? That way you can like get motivated and shit. But dude, the fact that you can just put grills, paint the whole front end and like the fender, the car is done. The car is complete. All you have to do is fix the rear shock tower. Well,
You have 4 solid jack points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fix all shock towers, in my opinion, just reinforce the whole thing. But this just came in today. I literally was scrambling to put it on, the nose panel.
Oh, it came in.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah, it did. The grills are coming in tomorrow, the kidney grills.
Would you
No.
get chrome ones or black?
The black. I got black ones.
The chromes are hard on the.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, these headlights are kind of ass. You might have to get the depot ones. I do have different ones that are in a little bit better condition, but my dumbass, bro. The depots on E36s are so much better. You've seen them,
There's
yeah,
a
on
Honda
this guy,
depot.
yeah,
And his are depot.
yep. The lens on here, bro. When I was painting, I dropped clear coat on my. When I was painting the Corolla, I dropped clear coat on these lenses. These are the original lenses off that car,
Yeah.
and they were
They probably
solid. So
buff that out.
feel the lens, bro. It's like freaking.
Gritty.
You can have this, like I don't care. The only thing is with these headlights, they came with the car, but the clips where you mount them are all broken off. So you will need to use this. I do have like,
On that car.
yeah, yep, yeah. I do have lights and stuff like bulbs. On the rears, these are my taillights, my original taillights off my sedan, but it doesn't have the sockets that go into here.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any bulbs or anything like that. They're mounted, but you'll need just the sockets.
Okay.
So, but other than that, things mint. Let's see if we can start it and get it going. I doubt it'll start because it's really dead. All right, I got a jump pack. Is it?
That battery's shot.
No, bro. It's on a trickle charger. It's saying it's charging.
How long has it been charging?
Since I got here like 4 o'clock.
Oh, that battery's definitely shot. That's a 19 battery.
Damn. Well, let's see if we can jump start it.
I think that should do it.
Yeah, this shit's like
I got a cheap one from Harbor Freight.
15. Bro, this thing's does not work.
Really?
I doubt it'll
Really?
do. Yeah.
The Harbor Freight one does work, but I figured that one's better because that one stinks.
I've had it for a while. I think
I
it's a
don't even
fake.
think mine's 1,000. Mine's like 650 or 750 cranking amps or something.
But this I've had for a long time. I think like 2016 or 2017 is when I got it. All right, so we got the jump pack on. We also have this car jumping it, so let's hope it works. Fady's first start. Hopefully it starts. Yes! Alright, let me shut this thing off because it's so loud.
Give it a second. I would let it run for like a minute while they're
Okay.
Just for like 1 minute.
Yeah. Sounds good, bro. Fedy, come out and sound. Listen to this. What?
No, these are fucking super sprints.
What are the super sprints?
No, you got one of the most expensive fucking exhausts on you.
For the E36s?
Yeah, it's a super. Dude, look. I didn't realize they were super sprints. That's like equivalent to like UUC. You know what UUC?
Those bitches hesitated.
Or active auto works. You heard of active auto works?
Oh!
No, nobody's happy.
No way.
You probably have like an axle back super sprint, dude.
No
That
way.
dude's an idiot. He didn't even. Yeah, dog.
Is it an
Yeah,
axle
you got
back?
An axle back. You got like a fucking $1,500 axle.
Yo!
I'm telling you, dude.
That's crazy.
Super sprint's expensive. Like that's
Bro,
like top notch
this thing was
336s.
definitely well taken care of too. Bro, listen to this thing. Listen.
I know what I was gonna ask for. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, that sounds amazing. Oh my god.
Dude, the little girls.
Bro, that sounds
I'm
amazing.
so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Bro, I'm
I've
telling
always
you,
wanted
bro,
a
the
super-
exhaust alone is $1,500
I've always wanted a super sprint exhaust.
Bro,
And you got a
I'll
bump
sell it to
system,
you.
too.
I'm so excited.
I don't think these will fit on the coupes. Like, aren't they
I think
fucking,
they're different. I think
just
they're
like,
different.
Yeah, it's routed different. That's why I'm genuinely surprised because like.
Wait, actually, look it up. Press on the thing. I think they might be compatible with coupes and verts. I think the only difference is the 323s. They don't fit the 323s because those were different exhaust hangers. Like the hangers for the exhausts. Is
Yeah.
weird.
Damn, bro, that looks so
I have a
good.
picture of my old.
That looks so good.
Oh yeah, his
The
car.
wheels. Oh
The louvers,
my
bro. The
god.
louvers complete
I love
the car.
it. So many people are.
Complete the car.
Davin doesn't like him. He told me I was over at his house.
No,
and
bro.
He's like, I don't like him. I'm like,
No,
oh,
bro.
I think they make it.
Yeah, it literally completes the car.
I have a picture of my old E36 with this one in the background.
This car?
Yes, I told you about that.
Yeah, at the
Whatever.
Beamer Buddies.
Yes, let me try to find it.
So you're saying this car was at Beamer Buddies?
Yes, at one point.
I have a receipt for that.
Wait, what?
Or Beamer Works?
Bimmer Buddies.
Westchester?
No, it's Bimmer Buddies.
No, let's not show the guy's
Okay.
address and shit.
That's his address.
Just be easy, very gentle.
Yo, those channels are so small.
Oh yeah. The looks like the
There's something hitting, bro.
yeah, the fin is hitting just this, like right here. But if you pull it back, it's fine. What you could do is just zip tie it up like that. But other than that, dude, purrs like a kitten.
I'm so jealous. That exhaust sounds so fucking good.
This is annoying. There, I fixed it. Just have to pry it up. Bro, so stock, bro. So stock. Bro, this is how I would drift that car. I'm pretty sure it's a new radiator too, because there's a bunch of receipts of the guy getting like thermostat, radiator, like the bleeder valve is new. I'm pretty sure the what do you call it? The overflow tank. The overflow tank, expansion tank is new. Yeah. So many new, like he did the coolant for you.
And that's like a big thing for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already cooling overhauled?
Yeah. Radiator, radiator hoses. Like even these hoses, bro, they're pretty new. Thermostat, I'm pretty sure. Dog, it even has like the factory intake inlet to get the air from up here.
Yeah.
This just, it's so wild.
Look. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's good. The horse. You can take one day, take a day, bro, and just polish the shit out of them too.
If you guys are excited, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you guys are hyped about this, let me know down in the comments. And thank you for watching once again. I'm really close to getting to 100 subscribers. I'm at like 62 right now, or 63. So rack up those subscribers and get me to 100. I'm hoping for like 100 before like September. That would be ideal. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned and peace.